Playdate, episode 112.
Is it 112?
Philip Tarling.
That doesn't count.
Tom Brady.
Yeah, that counts. Wait, I want to do one. Jimmy Garoppolo.
I think he wears 10.
Chad Pennington. Go
Bang.
Google. Is that right?
Chad?
Chad Pennington.
Maybe.
Fuck!
Oh my god. Jesus.
Fucking shit, he's 10. Fuck!
All right, we got a lot to unpack, dude.
Yeah. I went to a viral Mets game last night.
I saw.
Do you want the good news or the bad news?
I want the bad news so that we can end on a high note.
Okay, the bad news is we were winning going into the ninth inning. Mm-hmm. They hit a home run in the ninth to tie it, went to extras. I was sitting in right field, like right by the foul pole, front row. Mm-hmm. Brandon Nimmo dropped a routine fly ball about 4 feet from me to end the game. Freddie Freeman hit. I mean, it was like a long hit, but it was like to the warning track. Yeah, and he just like couldn't find it and it just fell. And that's how we lost the fucking game. And then I hate Dodgers fans so fucking much.
Yeah,
I wanted to win in that stadium so bad after last year's playoffs, and having to walk out and see this smug little look on all their fucking faces. Maybe.
Oh, and they give it to you.
They're fucking assholes. On the way out.
When we went, they were fucking giving it to us on the way out too.
Correct.
They just win or.
But that was like a day game, and I feel like it gets like you can only get so like intense when the sun is out. Does that make any sense?
Yeah. Because it was like the middle of it was Tuesday at like 4 p.m.
And the Mets, it was a Monday at 1. Yeah, the game was like a Monday 1 o'clock start, and the Mets won that game too. And then, but then Game 6 of the NLCS was like the most grim. Like people were like threatening to stab my brother. Me and my brother, they pitted us against each other. Me and my brother got in like a huge. The biggest fight me and my brother have ever gotten on was on the shuttle from Dodger Stadium to Union Station.
Didn't have his back or something?
Yeah, because I was pretty. I mean, we were. I've been drinking, and I was worried. I guess in the moment that the Dodgers fans were gonna eat us, so I was telling them.
Wait, what?
I was being too nice to them. Not eat it, but like I was like being like, okay, whatever, who cares? And he's like, what? Stand up like that. And then I was like, Sam used to be a Yankees fan, so it's really not even that big of a deal. And he was so mad that I was like throwing him under the bus.
You gotta have his back.
I was I was in the wrong, but it literally left such a sour taste in my mouth. I was like so excited to go back and reclaim. And then Brandon Nimmo is a bonehead, and it was literally right in front of me. Anyway, that's the bad news.
Okay, one thing on that. I will, in Sam's defense,
he was in the right.
He is in the right, but also like when you're drunk, I guess in both of your defenses, when you're drunk and it feels like someone doesn't have your back,
it's way worse.
That's the thing that irks me. Like when that guy at Townhouse was chirping me when I was playing pool.
Yeah.
Flan thought it was funny, and we got in the Uber, and I was like, you never have my back. And she was like, what are you talking about? I always have your back. But you were like in the wrong.
Yes. Yeah.
She's like, you can't be like yelling at guys over pool.
Yeah, that was so hard.
Okay, what's the good news?
The good news is I bought 40 spots in the 50-50 raffle.
Okay.
And I completely forgot about the 50-50 raffle. So I figured it could be a fun thing on the podcast. We could look it up and see if I won.
What? I don't know what this is.
They sell raffle tickets.
It's it's like a lottery basically,
and it's like
game.
Half the money goes to charity, and then half of it goes to like the winner. So I have 40 numbers, and you can Google Dodgers 50-50 raffle. I think you can do it after the game. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, where would you even?
I think click that.
Okay.
All right.
Oh my God.
June 3rd versus the Mets. Give me that number.
Wait. It's like tens of thousands of dollars?
I would get $22,000.
Oh, what?
Well, I can't read that at all.
3001.
All mine start with 7. This is what I hate about the
it's stupid.
At the Diamondbacks game, they printed it all random, but like I got 40 numbers and they're all sequential. So like
the first, you immediately know. We didn't even get to like get his hopes up a little bit.
Can you zoom in on it? I believe you. I just need to see it with my own eyes.
He needs closure.
Damn.
Wait, so in theory, you should just be buying like 100. Oh, my Siri went off. In theory,
In theory,
you should be buying. If you went to every game, and you bought like 100 tickets, you'd probably win, right?
yeah. I think about checks out on that.
So every game, someone gets like life changing money. It was $47,000
That's
last game.
the total. You win half of that, so it's 21,000. But yeah, some of the games, like the weekend games, were like
Wow.
people were winning 50 grand.
No, but yeah, that's insane. That's like $42,000 is like would turn someone's life around.
Totally.
That's insanity.
It could have been fucking me. I would have bought like a new couch for the podcast. Like imagine like I got like
$40,000 couch.
I have like a throne. Well, I would have won 20. I would only won $22,000.
Yeah. Come in. Your couch is gone, and there's like a photo accurate medieval gold.
Yeah.
What's it called? Throne.
Yeah.
All right, we got a lot to unpack. Willie and I, we haven't recorded it.
Oh, I forgot we haven't recorded
Couple
since
days.
we went and visited Jimmy.
All right, I'll start with the softball. I ordered Postmates last night.
Okay.
And when you order for like 7-Eleven, it's like snacks. Like it's kind of a given that if you order a bunch, like one's going to be like slightly wrong. And that's like not the end of the world.
Sure.
My Postmates order last night, he got 0 of the items correct.
What did you get?
We'll put a picture right here. I had a little bit of weed. And so I had...
Ordered?
No. I was just a little high. And so I got Cool Ranch Doritos and 2 Heath bars.
Okay. Crazy order. Crazy thing to Postmates.
That's why I was saying, like, that's why I was prefacing with, I was high. Like, I'm not like a madman who was like, you know, it would hit the spot right now. So, whatever. We'll put a picture of it right here. He got the wrong flavor of Doritos, which is, like, not the end of the world, but it was salsa verde. Which, like, I didn't even know.
That actually sounds good.
That's what I thought. They're essentially just tortilla chips with, like, mild seasoning on them. And then he got me a plain Hershey's bar.
Just one?
Just
That's
one.
Such a bummer.
Which was still good, but it was like...
Yeah.
It was like the guy didn't even fucking try.
Maybe he's maybe he's from a planet where there's no candy.
Huh.
Yeah, they looked awesome. So
Yeah, that looks sick.
When I was walking back to my room, I out loud said, like, I opened it and was gonna be bad, and then out loud went like, could be gas, and Z was like, what? Like, because I said it like I was talking to him.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't want to explain the situation, so I just went back to my room. The intercom lady, Willie. Let's talk about the intercom. When we were getting off the boat,
Yeah.
and the woman kept. So it is when it's time to get off the cruise. We went on Margaritaville at sea. When it's time to get off the cruise, the lady comes over the intercom and is kind of like directing people through it, and then every couple minutes, like she would need to see someone. Maybe there was something they needed to talk to them about. Whatever. All of the names were like not real names.
Cloudy Petite.
Yeah, Cloudy. She was like paging a Cloudy Petite.
Like,
We were like, that sounds like
I saw a few of those.
Yeah, sounds like an odd fetish. But when you're like really hungover and you're just trying to, in the span of 3 days, we had 55 drinks
It was
each.
ridiculous.
Oh my. Each?
They did.
And each one was we never had the same drink twice. We were trying to drink every drink on the cruise.
I mean, they were all like fruity cocktails that, like, for the most part, didn't have like a ton of alcohol in them.
I don't know. Some of them tasted kind of strong to me.
But yeah, I guess it was. I mean,
Yeah,
there's
do you
a
guys-
world in which that could be like mind altering.
Do you feel ill right now? Just from all the...
I feel fine today. Yesterday and the day before that were tough.
The idea was we were going to try every cocktail on the cruise. I didn't realize there were 65
we
cocktails.
thought they were going to be like 25.
We didn't. We failed.
Oh,
Well,
really?
we failed because they cut you off after 15 every day.
Yeah.
And so a couple days we like snuck in a couple more.
Yeah.
But at the end, when we hit our 15th drink on the last day, there were like the bar we saved for last. Every bar is supposed to have like 7 to 9 drinks. The bar we saved for last had like 30 different cocktails.
Yeah, it was insane.
And so we left some meat on the bone.
And did all the employees know what you guys were doing?
Yeah, they loved
They kind of
That you
caught it
want-
on at the end.
Yeah.
There were a couple bartenders that like they thought it was really funny, and then some of them I think enough people are drinking in excess that it.
I don't think anyone no one had a problem with it.
Not at all, but I'm saying like for some people it just didn't even raise any flags that like these guys are going nuts.
It was the experience of a lifetime. There was what I was reminiscing on is so many people thought that we were the same person, like more than any setting.
Twins.
Yeah, or like remember the lady coming up to you and being like, "You crushed that Taylor Swift karaoke," and like people were saying to me like, "You and your brother," like there was, and I think that's the perfect testament to the fact that there was no one else who like in our demographic on the entire boat. It was like families with little kids and old swingers.
Yeah, it was like some like isn't a thing that like Asians think all white people look similar or whatever. Yeah. It was like we were in another country where it was like a novelty to look the way we look. So like funny. Everyone thought we were at least brothers, more often than not twins.
Yep.
And then every once in a while the same person, which was kind of interesting.
Yeah, it was kind of.
I don't see it. I think we both have a similar
such different features
level of hair, but like that's kind of it.
Shoes, I guess.
We're both wearing similar shoes.
We're both wearing shoes. Like, oh, where are those two kids always sporting kicks?
But when you're hungover and the woman's like paging cloudy petite or like where's like nipples skid mark, and you're like, all right, like it was like really funny for the first one, and then after the last one you're just like, stop, please.
I think
leave
it's their
me
way
alone.
of smoking people out. It works. We were like, all right, let's get off this fucking boat.
So how was the sleeping rate? Like, when you guys went to bed, did you feel, I mean, I guess you were drunk anyway, but did you feel like you were on a boat?
I did not
Oh, you didn't sleep
at all.
Really?
No, I'm kidding.
It's so massive that you don't feel the.
I did not sleep. I was like, no, what? I did not really. I was gonna say I didn't sleep very well. And yeah, I mean, I definitely found it hard to go to sleep.
Oh, I passed I don't remember going to bed once. I remember just like laying down and just being like out.
Yeah, I don't know. There was the first or second night. There was one night I was just laying there for like a couple hours. It's kind of a bummer.
But no, it's such a big boat. You're not like aware that you're in the ocean.
Yeah.
There was a storm at one point.
Was there really? Oh, like off in the distance.
No, we were
over us.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
nice. We swam with pigs.
Yeah.
We'll put a picture of it right here.
Oh, you didn't see our little baby pig photo?
No.
I texted it.
I didn't see any photos this whole weekend.
Really?
Were you drunk?
No, I literally didn't do anything.
Did you block us on Instagram?
Wait, you posted on Instagram?
You blocked it?
We each posted like 30 plus stories, I think.
What?
10 plus stories?
Of baby pigs?
I think I posted 2 stories.
I didn't see one.
I texted you a picture of us with baby pigs, I think.
No, you didn't.
We'll put a picture of it right here.
Can you send? Do you have it?
Yeah. Oh, you want to pull it up right now?
Pull it up right now.
Yeah, it'd be fun. You could airdrop it. We could look at it and smile.
Reminisce on the good old days. That's so cute. Yeah. So, how were you?
The way Will's holding this pig. Wait until you see this. Lauren, turn that airdrop on, girl. Come on.
Yeah, I honestly thought I was going to see more stories from you guys.
Airdrop down and pick up a hammer.
Like I didn't see anything.
I'll just slack it to you.
Girl, put that.
Girl, drop that hammer.
Girl, put that Claro down.
I remember realizing that the mouse could do that. What?
Girl, put that Claro down and eat a basketball.
Girl, put that Claro down and go buy a new couch.
Girl, what's like the girl equivalent of
boy
of Claro? I selected to. Oh, I selected to Lauren. That's my word.
Wonder Horse.
Girl, put that Wonder Horse down and get yourself a lip gloss.
Basketball. Girl, put that basketball down and go buy a house.
Yes. People aren't saying that.
That sounds like.
Oh my gosh.
Look at his little legs behind Willie.
Oh my gosh. Wait, that's so cute.
Lauren, blur my tummy.
Replace it with.
Lauren, replace my tummy with washboard abs, please.
Lauren, replace my head with a basketball.
All right, now make the pig.
Oh, were they squirming all around?
That pig's asleep in Will's arms.
Oh my god.
Wait,
what?
Lauren, make the pig fabulous. Yeah, it was so cute.
Oh my.
And it was just like...
They can't vote, apparently.
Were there any pink ones?
No.
Oh.
There was one, we'll put a picture of it right here. There was one that was like Neapolitan. It's like brown, pink, and white.
Was there? You took a picture of it?
Lucas took a picture. It was like, do you not see that one that was like striped?
No.
So
I was kind of scared of them. Well,
So-
these were the babies. They had huge...
Oh yeah, they had
Bless you.
big ones that like turn into, you know, because you know if you let a pig out into the wild, it like turns into a boar.
like it goes
So
crazy.
you could like have a pig, and if it's domesticated, it looks like a pig, and then if you let it out into the wild, it like evolves into a boar. It's a true thing.
So it gets.
Pull it up because no
I
one's
don't
gonna believe me.
Well, what's the?
Yeah, what's the...
What does that mean?
They like their hair becomes coarser. They have like tusks. They have like other shit, and they like their snout becomes
2 generations.
Ew.
They don't like go and like mutate.
I think no. I think they do.
Boars are scary.
But they were like closer to that than
Holy shit.
there was one that
They
was
were
this.
pigs. They just weren't pink.
Yeah, they were not pink.
Ugh.
Wait. Did they go into the woods and morph?
Yes, they do. Wait, Lauren, Google it in more depth. Google like what happens if you release a domesticated pig into the wild. Yeah, go to that Reddit
Go
thread.
to the first
Well,
one.
Reddit, really?
A
few weeks now, eventually through over several generations.
Okay,
probably.
so Joe Rogan was wrong. Yeah, everyone can blame Joe Rogan. I saw a clip of him talking about it. But they were...
Over the course, Joe Rogan said the pigs will quickly revert over the course of just a few weeks.
Yeah. Isn't it crazy he's allowed to do that? I guess I do it on a way smaller scale,
Yeah.
but he can just say whatever he wants to like
It's terrifying.
a billion people.
So can you explain? You're on the cruise, and then you would dock and then get off for a few hours, or like what was the
We like
daily
docked
itinerary?
in the Bahamas. We
Okay.
got off. We took a boat to this island. Got out, got in the water with the pigs, fed them carrots. Went up to lunch, had some lunch there, swam around in the ocean for a little bit, and then just got back on the
It was
boat.
like there's one day that we got to get off the boat. 2 of the days we were fully on.
There was a woman on the on our like shuttle boat that like was completely quiet on the way there, and then clearly had a couple cocktails like there, and came out of her shell a little bit more on the way back, and was like, we passed another shuttle boat that was playing music, and you could tell you could see the idea happen immediately, and she was like, hand me that speaker to her like son or stepson or something. And so he's like, they're like, no, don't, like, stop, like it's gonna be fine. She was like, hand me that speaker, and started blasting like kind of like the hits. Like I will to her,
I thought it was fun. Honestly.
that's what I'm saying. To her credit, like it could have been.
Yeah.
It was very widely liked music, but the problem is on the way home, the captain is like trying to give you like a tour, and so every time he would start talking, she would pause it, and then she would try and guess when he was going to be done with his sentence and start it again.
Yeah.
And so
stop and
it was just like stop, start, stop, start.
We saw Ellen DeGeneres.
We saw Ellen DeGeneres'
kidding.
His
house.
house.
Oh.
Degenerates, but even Ellen love our shit.
That's pretty good.
That's a Drake lyric. You think I just came up with that?
That was pretty
That would have been
impressed.
awesome.
Yeah.
On the way there,
Riding on my Porsche like I'm Ellen DeGeneres.
Lauren, she is. Yeah, okay. So on the way, this is.
I came up with that. So Drake hit my line.
Did you actually come up with that?
Yeah.
Nice. We were flying to West Palm.
We're wasting away.
We're flying to Atlanta. We get on the plane. I put all my belongings down, and then like went to the bathroom. Did I tell you this already? I think this was the thing I thought you were texting me about, but I don't know if you've heard this yet. Lucas saw it.
Oh, you did tell me this. Yeah.
So I put my like iPad, phone charger on the seat,
a dildo.
and then I put my
I'm joking.
Put my backpack in the overhead bin, and then I had to pee, so I walked to pee. We're still on the ground. When I come back, all my stuff is gone. And I looked at the guy next to me and was like, what? And he was like, oh, I didn't know where you went, so I gave all your stuff to the flight attendant. And I was like,
she comes out like in Birkenstocks and jeans. And
I was like, what? Why would you do that? And he was like, I don't know. I'll go get it. And he went and got my stuff. And then I was just like, so confused. He saw me put it down. Like I don't know if he thought like I wasn't supposed to be sitting there or I don't know. He gave all my stuff to the flight attendant and then came back and was like, sorry. I was like, if I did that to someone, I would be on like a no-fly list.
Yeah. I mean, he must have just thought I don't know what he thought.
And then
he thought you were iPad bombing him. It's a classic prank where guys board a plane, drop their iPad, and then leave.
He thought he was getting iPad bombed.
And then the guy did a move I've never seen.
Yeah,
before.
it was a good move.
You might have seen it on the Could Be the Move Instagram story. Mm-hmm. Because I was also trying to watch TV on my phone because I had Andor downloaded. God, I'm going to watch the finale tonight. I can't wait. You guys stuck a selfie stick into the seat back pocket so that it came up and like the phone part was right by his face and then put his phone on.
It was genius.
Wow.
He earned a lot of my respect.
Yeah.
Back.
I've never seen anything like it.
The only problem with it was the guy in front of him was like a little bit of a busy beaver. It was like kind of like getting up and like moving and like adjusting his seat and then like standing up or whatever. And every time the slightest movement happened, it would jostle the thing and his phone would just fall all the way back down. And he would be like, ah, put it back.
That sucks.
But yeah, it was interesting.
It was magical.
Last Call is an after alcohol product that actually works. It's inspired by these hangover products over in Korea. They're wildly popular over there because they work. You take them after drinking, during drinking.
This is like every time you drink, you just pop a little Last Call.
Slip a pack in your pocket before you go out, and then on your way, I like to do it either in the Uber home or if I forgot, take them in the bathroom, look myself in the mirror, kiss myself good night.
Slap my cheeks and say, you're going to love yourself tomorrow because of Last Call.
Yes. Willie and I got up to some serious drinking this week on the Margaritaville at Sea cruise, and I literally think the only thing keeping us alive was Last Call in the morning.
It was,
Last Call the night before.
Well, it kept us alive in the morning from the night before.
Yeah.
Last Call was a savior this weekend on the Margaritaville at Sea excursion we went on.
Yeah.
And it's become a very important part of my weekend routine.
So. They're actually kind of mad at us. Not actually. They're happy that it's happening, but apparently you guys have been buying the S out of it because of these ad reads, and they said they're not able to keep up with the demand.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, which I think my argument was good problem to have.
Yeah.
Good problem to have.
Go order some Last Call today at trylastcall.com/playdate for 25% off your first order. The code is Playdate, and it'll automatically apply if you use those links. Try it this weekend. Take it out with you. Pop it before, during, or after you drink. And come on, you're going to feel great the next day.
Shout out to, I wrote this down. Shout out to Michael at Methodical Coffee for sending us beans.
Oh, yeah.
That was very nice of you. So if you
South
guys...
Carolina.
I think Greenville.
Greenville.
Is it
Greenville?
Is
Greenville.
it available online, Lauren?
Oh.
We allowed
I'm not
to do this?
sure. Yeah, of course. I mean,
Okay.
he sent us beans.
I think I've been there.
If you guys like
to
coffee...
the coffee shop?
Yeah.
Get Methodical Coffee.
The beans smell so good. I don't have a grinder, but
Can you Google Methodical Coffee?
Yeah.
Lauren, girl, we know you got a grinder.
No, I don't.
All the weed you're smoking?
We also want to shout out Madeline, who made these, or Madeline.
Yeah,
she made these bug paintings for us. I put them on the story the other day.
She almost, on 2 occasions in the last couple of days, has almost torn this podcast apart.
Wait, why?
Because when we got them, she had secretly wrote all of our names on the back.
And wanted us to guess whose was.
And we were supposed to guess who was who, but I got so excited I didn't read the note. And so I grabbed Will's and was like, I'm going to take this home. And then Lauren said, no, that's Will's. And then I go, okay, fair enough. Let's display them proudly in the podcast studio. So I put mine originally right here and Will's where it is now. And then I came in and Lauren had put them on the top of the shelves, which they were visible in the wide shot, but they weren't going to be visible when they were up close. And so I made a big stink about it. I made too big of a stink about it.
Way too big.
It almost broke up.
Yeah, I was getting really pissed.
Well, yeah.
Will was pissed.
But,
I was so mad about that whatever thing.
Yeah, if anyone wants to send us more paintings.
If anyone wants to send us 100 paintings, one bigger than the last, each one bigger than the last, that would be fine. I've been to
You've been here?
Methodical Coffee, yeah.
Wait, did you see your
I lived in
beans?
Greenville for a year.
Oh,
What?
you did?
Yeah.
I almost would have maybe moved there.
Really? Mm-hmm. It's kind of nice.
Wait, what? Why?
I was after graduation, I was applying for a job. I was kind of far along the interview process for this job, and then the company ended up having to pause.
This company?
No. The company I was interviewing for, I had to pause the. I don't remember. It was a few years ago. It was like a marketing media agency. It was like some editor role or something.
Lauren, in post, insert their name right here. You made the biggest mistake of your life.
Damn right.
You lost out on the best employee you could ever have.
That's true.
Her only flaw is she drinks a little bit, but it's all right.
It's okay.
I think Greenville was really cool. It was like growing a lot, and has
It
like a
looks
cool
so cute.
downtown.
Yeah.
But there was this sort of like, I don't say this in like, it's just like was hard for me to fit in. There was like the cool hipster vibe was like in like a youth group way. Does that make sense?
Like
people like that I thought like fit my vibe would end up being really religious and like conservative, and I just don't align with that.
I get that.
Not that like they were the nicest people in the world. It was just like we look at the world differently, and we have different values and things that we care about, and it just made it like a little bit hard to build like.
No, that's fair.
It's kind of like in the same way at face value, like the Utah Mormon kids look like they would be right up your alley, but like I think their day to day looks a little bit different.
Yeah, it was just there was just like sort of, or just like everyone was just like trying to like get married and shit too, and I was like, all my friends in Greenville are all married now.
Is it all the like married in a year in the suburbs type?
Yeah,
people?
there was some of the Did I ever tell
You'll
you about
be
the
married in a year in the suburbs with a kid on the way in 3. Convincing yourself you're living the American dream. It's funny to be like, that's not something I like, and then I've watched it enough times to I could sing it with my fucking hands tied behind my back.
Wait, more than ever, everyone's getting engaged and proposed to, and
in the last like 2 weeks.
What is? Yeah, crazy.
Who?
I'm just hearing of
I know
friends of friends being like, "Oh, my first."
Oh, not people in our lives.
No. Just like friends being like, "Oh, my first." It's my college friends. Like, it's the first wedding in our friend group. I'm like, what? Why is this? I feel like we're still babies.
I'm supposed to get married this year.
That's
and
true.
I don't know if I'm any closer than I was at the beginning, but
yeah.
Wait, what do you mean you're supposed to get married this year?
I'm supposed to get married by the end of this year. I told you that was my New Year's goal.
Oh, I thought it sounded like you entered into like a contract with like the devil.
I made a contract with God that I would settle down by the end of this year specifically. What was I going to say about them?
The marriage.
Oh, when I was in Greenville, I actually don't know if in a rare turn of events, I don't know if I've told this story.
Well, you've really never talked about living there.
I didn't know that this was a part of your life.
Yeah.
It was the campaign. I took a year off college and I lived in Greenville. And I would go to this, it was coronavirus hit while I was living there. Just kind of weird. Didn't really know what to do. But I would go to this coffee we weren't working out of our like campaign office anymore. It was remote, but I was like going fucking crazy in my apartment. So I would go to this coffee shop that was like open air every day. And it was like a coffee shop till like 5 p.m. And then they had like draft beer. So I'd like sit there all day and work there. And then I would, at the end of the day, have a few beers.
Actually sounds
and,
delightful.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun. It was called Mountain Goat, I think. And I had this, it was a really lovely place. And then I had there was a guy there, a bartender named David, very, very nice guy. Became very close with him because I like 5 days a week I was there. Yeah. Maybe even sometimes on the weekends too for the beer aspect. And became very close with the guy. And the first time I had ordered a beer there, I had shown him my fake ID, which said I was 23 or something because I'd gotten it a few years, and I was 19. So I was 19 pretending to be 23, and then over the course of these months became like very close friends with this guy. But it was like twofold where like I still wanted to be able to get beers there.
Right.
And I didn't want to like tell him I had been like kind of lying to him this whole time. So I told him I'd gone to Boston College, but that I'd graduated when in reality I'd gone for a year and a half at that point. And so I was like living this lie, and he invited me to like his house for poker night with his buddies. And I was like, sure, like that sounds great. So I went to poker night at this guy's house. I'm with all his friends. They're asking me questions about myself, and I'm having to like think before I say anything to try to remember to not like give up the lie.
Yeah.
Then I find out his buddies that I'm there with work for Blaze TV, which is like a conservative right-wing media company, and I'm at this point working for a Democratic campaign. So I'm like, it was a very, very, it was one of the most like, I don't know. I was like, my spot's gonna get blown up, because like then if my spot gets blown up, then it's like this conservative media company now would have like this could impact our campaign.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
My candidate, or like it, yeah. Oh. And so you know what I mean? Like, not that, like, I don't know if that's really a story, but
I think it could feel like when an undercover cop like becomes friends with the biker gang he was supposed to investigate. Yes. It's like, ooh, I'm like really on. I'm in the inside.
Like I was having fun playing poker. They were nice guys, but I was just like, oh man, I'm in too deep.
Yeah.
And then I left Greenville, and I told David, I forget what I said. I was like, I'm going to grad school, I think I told him. And then
going back to school.
Wait, so he never followed you on Insta? There was never like a social media?
Yeah, he did, I think. Oh, okay. But I guess it was like plausible. I remember him texting me once I was back at college at one point. Like, hey man, thinking about you. Like, how's life? It's like, are you in grad school now? Like, I see you're posting back at BC. And I was like, yep, doing some grad school.
That's that's wild. I can't lie.
I lied to this guy. I've never told him the truth.
That's crazy. Yeah. I think you, like in college, we would keep the bartenders and the bouncers kind of at like arm's length, because it was like kind of a don't ask, don't tell thing. Like maybe they know you're not 21, but like can't be friends with them and then like lying to them, because then that's like you could get them in trouble. It's like in Fast and Furious. You ever seen it, Willie?
No.
Lauren, you ever seen Fast?
I've heard of Vin Diesel though.
There's a guy dying, and Paul Walker, who's an undercover cop, calls in and says like, "This is undercover deputy like so and so. I need assistance like right now," because he was like, he gave up the lie to save his friend, but then Vin Diesel now realizes that he was whatever.
No, I mean, yeah, I don't know. It was just I got so far in, I couldn't. He definitely thought I was the age I said.
I think
I just had to stop being friends with him, because it was like I had gotten too far into the lie. Like I had to stop like responding to his texts, because I was like, I can't keep living this lie.
No, that is impressive. I can't. I cannot lie.
It's kind of scary. I think everything was kosher until you went to his house for poker night. Like that's like our coworker Tanner makes plans with like Uber drivers. He went to
Does he?
We were Ubering one time to a bar, and he made friends with the Uber driver. And then the next day they went to an antique car show together.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I know, but I think we have very different approaches on that. Like I want to just keep the strangers at arm's length. I think that's like dangerous, and
it's dangerous to go to an antique car show with an Uber driver.
Yeah, I think probably.
I think you have some irrational fear of Uber drivers that I can't.
I really do.
Get to the bottom of.
I really do. I think it was when I learned there's a button. There's a button for help on Uber that's like, if you let go of it or something, it'll alert the authorities. And I think like if that's necessary, like enough people got kidnapped or something by Uber drivers.
I mean, people have been killed. So many people have been killed
by Uber drivers.
Yeah, but not at you should be safe. They're random people that you're getting in their car, but like 99.9%.
I have the same fear about like Postmates people. Like I every time I'm convinced that they poisoned my food.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Also, it's like I think where he loses me is like, I don't want to talk to the Uber driver.
Well, that's a different conversation.
He really wants to talk to them.
If you're in the car. Yes, I was in the car when he was talking to that guy and it was annoying. That I agree with.
Yeah.
But if he wants to go hang out with him,
Or they went into the woods with Tennessee Luke camping alone.
Yeah, that's
Tennessee
great.
Luke brought a loaded gun. Like, I think
he doesn't drive for Uber.
he doesn't. But I'm just
So
saying,
he's
like,
harmless.
no, I'm saying Tanner. Yes, sorry, but Tanner's like just blind trust in like everyone's good
Yes.
is scary to me.
Agreed.
I think you need to be on your toes a little bit more.
I think it can go the other way too. Like I think sometimes I'll be like too like I don't know. Most people are nice.
Totally.
You gotta be smart, but yeah, like the Tennessee Luke thing is crazy.
Who's Tennessee Luke?
He's this guy we worked with who's like kind of a madman, and they went into the woods with him, and he was like talking crazy. It's like the middle of the night. They're like sitting around a campfire in the woods, and Tennessee Luke like pulled out like a loaded gun.
Or
What's the context of this? What for a work?
He was a guy from like Tim and Eric's show. If you ever watched that, so like they like kind of like this guy and Lucas wanted to go. They wanted to go on. He said that he knew where there was gold or something. And they're like, this is ridiculous.
I
So
actually
we'll film like a
remember this.
documentary about this.
Yeah.
And he said he was going to bring his gun, and they were like, all right, but then we're keeping the ammo. And so they had the ammo, and then they found out he had like kept some of the ammo himself after telling them that they could hold on to the ammo.
That's weird.
So then they were like, yeah.
That's sus.
Yeah.
Sus?
Dun dun.
Lauren venting.
I have one other thing I just remembered about when I was living a lie in Greenville. I was also went to this other bar all the time called What Ails You. Good name for a bar.
That's good.
And
That's really good, actually.
all built on the pretense of me being of age, and ended up being their trivia host. And they said I could host trivia and they would pay me in beer. So they would like give me free beer in exchange for hosting trivia there. And I was also 19.
I think it's it's very funny because it worked out, but I think
Yeah, I could. I mean, I would have felt horrible if something.
it would. It's implied that there's always going to be a couple people with like fake IDs in a bar, but you're not like implicating them in a crime. If like for some reason the authorities found out that they were like paying a minor in alcohol to host trivia night, like you could like get them taken down.
I mean, there was no. That was not going to happen. It was a tiny little bar outside of Greenville, but yes.
We met this guy named Bong.
Yeah,
and he's marrying his third wife
at the same time.
At the same, they have. He's he's gotten divorced from his 3 marriages, 0 divorces.
Yeah, he's batting perfect.
What do you mean at the same time?
He's a polygamist.
He's from Africa. He's a polygamist.
Oh,
his dad has 5 wives, and he's about to go. He's like, I'm going home soon to get married to my 3rd wife.
Here's a question.
So the 2 are already still current.
Yeah, and they all get along. He said.
Wow.
How do they keep up with that though? Because there's there's just like a hair more women than there are men in the world, or vice versa. But like if one guy has 5, that implies that 4 guys have 0. Right?
Yeah.
Do you either, there's no middle ground, you either have like 5 or 0?
Or I don't know. Or there's just more women that are down to do it than men that are.
Yeah, or there's like they could do like mergers and acquisitions. So you like there are now 2 husbands and 10 wives.
She's on loan to Mike for the next year.
Was he alone? How did this?
He was a bartender.
Oh, okay.
There were a lot of cool bartenders. There was a guy named Amel.
Yeah,
who
was like, I'm from Bosnia. That was my impression of him.
Yeah, they were all from Bosnia, and I was trying to flex my knowledge of Eastern Europe countries because I can write them all down on a map. If you handed me a blank map, I could tell you where every country in Europe is.
What? Okay, then where's that one?
What?
What if this is Europe? What's that one?
That would be Montenegro.
Holy shit!
And I kind of it's harder to picture a map than I thought, and I kept being like, Bosnia is right next to Croatia, and they were like, it's under it, and I was like, but it's next to it, and they were like, it's under it.
He's on there. We need more lemon pledge. We need more lemon pledge. You ever seen Family Guy?
Of course, dude. We're guys.
We need more lemon pledge. That's a character quote.
Yeah. Lauren, how are you doing?
I'm good.
What'd you do this weekend?
You got 2 new tattoos.
I did.
Come on, girl.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you guys can see them, but 2
She
little
was
tattoos.
inspired by Korean fan death and got a Korean fan on her arm.
It actually looks like that.
It's
Well, no, it's Chinese.
No, it's a yin yang thing
which
with
is
like
Chinese.
blades around it. It literally looks like
what does it
Korean
mean,
fan.
Laura?
Well, it's the yin and yang.
It's a Korean
and then I
fan.
got there's sunbeams around, and then I got 2 little angels right here.
And you got a Benson Boone tattoo on
Benson
your thigh.
Boone, yeah, on my thigh. I'll show you guys that another time. But I went to the Huntington Botanical Gardens in Pasadena on Saturday. That was
nice.
lovely. I met my friend's cousin's little baby. I haven't been around a baby in so long, dude. It's like kind of scary to hold them.
know.
I agree.
I'm like,
it.
ugh.
I don't like that they have soft spots. I don't trust myself.
I don't like that they can't talk or move.
How was Companion?
Oh, Companion was great.
The movie?
Tell us about it.
This restaurant in Venice has wonderful pasta and pizza. The pizza was great. Loved the one you recommended. It was super
Did you get the
dank.
Klaus? Mm-hmm. Bang.
But I'm more of a pasta gal, and we got the
pasta's so
arrabbiata.
Is that the funny shaped one?
Yes,
So
those
good.
noodles were insane.
apparently-
Oh my god,
Noodle.
what's the shape of that called?
Bow tie.
No,
it's like
they're
new.
like, dude, they're like pillows, and they're
They
fluffy.
got a new noodle shape.
It's like new. I don't think they invented it, but
No, I know. I just
It's
want to remember
new.
the name.
I think the thought process is it like holds the sauce.
Google new noodle.
You'll actually find it. Google like new pasta invented, Lauren. But whoever invented it, the thought is it takes the best aspects of every other noodle and puts them together. So it like holds sauce the same way the best
Yes,
noodle does that holds sauce, but it like has a fun squiggly.
dude,
It's just dank. Yeah.
so good,
You know
so
when you're
fluffy.
eating pasta, the sauce stays in the bowl. This like
Yeah.
traps the sauce inside.
No,
I really like that.
like
It's
actually
so
insane.
It looks like little caterpillars. That was my only problem.
No. It doesn't. When it's that's exactly what it looks like.
Oh, it's like a brain. It
Seriously
looks like a
insane.
brain.
Yeah.
No,
Oh no,
you're wrong.
that's what my brain looks
Oh my
like.
gosh.
It's really, really good.
Yeah. So that was great.
Radiator.
What else did I do this
That was
weekend?
so that's radiator pasta.
Radiator.
That's like what we used. That's the only thing we could eat growing up.
Radiator pasta.
Yeah, it was the only way to heat it.
Yeah. Yep.
Took a
It's
long
like in
time. to
I
boil.
heard Tupac said that when the heat went out, they would just turn the oven on, and then everyone would sleep by the oven. But my question is,
Yeah,
if the heat went out, how does the oven still work? Like if they cut off your power,
because
That's
the
gas.
oven is electricity.
Electric.
so you could pay the electric bill, but not the.
Yeah.
I got you.
I thought Tupac said California love.
Oh my god.
Should we roadmap it up?
Now I'm so hungry.
Sungry.
What else is going on? Is there anything
We have a
like
party
crazy
tomorrow
coming
that
up?
no one seems to be able to
Friday beers.
No,
two
actually, I
friends.
think a bunch of people are going.
explain. No. I think we are going, but I'm saying no one can explain to me like what. Like we've been doing these lately, where some of the girls at the company like plan these events, but I don't know what they're for, other than just like having. Are they just there to have fun?
Well, two friends is gonna be playing an unreleased Big Booty mix,
Come on,
and it's in a diner.
those
Mel's
guys are really
Diner in
nice.
Santa
I've only met
Monica.
them a handful. I've only met them like once or twice, but they were both very nice when I
Yeah.
met them.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun.
I think it'll be all right.
But apparently it's there's no liquor.
Wine and beer only.
What do you like? There's beer though.
Yeah, wine and beer.
Yeah, we're guys. That's all we need.
Actually, wine. I like wine drinks. Fun.
I'm sipping on a Pinot Grigio. at the
Sipping on that
Mel's
SoCo
Diner.
like usual.
Oh, also, I'm hype. When I was looking for the pitches in Am I the Asshole to Read for today, the Google Forms, why did I not do this earlier? Makes my job so much
Who's the
easier.
girl that's been telling you to do it for like
I don't remember-
years?
I don't remember her name. If you're
Guggenform.
listening, thank you for the final
Where-
straw.
Oh, is it Haley Guggenform?
Yeah.
Where's the form?
Where do they go? Well, it's I put the
How do people get to the form? It's like
link. I've been linking them in the YouTube videos and on our Instagram and on our YouTube channel. Like you can, and
they're like little.
I put them in a highlight. Did you like that?
Yeah.
That I did that? Yeah, I put them in highlights on our Instagram for submitting Emma Hassel and pitches. So thank you guys.
Should we get into the roadmap?
Let's do it.
All right.
Hit me.
We got a lovely episode for you guys today. We're going to hear your pitches, followed by our pitches. Then we're going to do everyone's favorite segment, Am I the Asshole? Followed by This Guy Rocks. This Guy Rocks. This guy rocks today. Hey, hey, I said this guy rocks, and he rocks so hard. He rocks in your house, and he rocks in your yard. There's rocks in my yard?
My yard.
And then we were going to do Teach Me Something. And then one of my favorite drafts ideas that we've ever done, straight from the mind of Will Angus. Thank you, Will. We're going to do Kim Jong Un rumors that don't exist, followed by ways to say you pooped your pants.
Oh, no.
Pooping.
And then we're going to do Rusty's Song of the Day. Spotify reached out to Paige yesterday and said they're going to verify my playlist.
Oh, that's sick.
I don't know what that means,
Wait, whoa.
but kind of a big deal. So.
That's huge.
No, that is
yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Can I use the restroom before we
Yep.
get into it?
Guys, buying cologne freaking sucks. It stinks butt. Driving to the mall, getting sprayed in the face, and spending a fortune is just the worst.
So meet Guy Fawkes. All right, it was started by two best friends that are making it easy to smell amazing. With their starter kit, you get to sample their best fragrances first, and then choose your favorite later.
That's actually been a game changer because I've tried to order cologne online before,
Yeah.
and you kind of just got to go by the reviews, but you don't actually know what it tastes like or smells like.
These are all the different flavors in
So
one
Willie
thing.
and I, when we got this the first time, someone came into our office. It was clear we had tested them all. Personally, I go with the Hefe, but I think Will's kind of a Tyler man.
Yeah, it reminds me of my friend Tyler. He is so tall, and it smells delicious. Well, that is actually really good.
Yeah.
I haven't tried the Tyler before.
That's you lied. Guys, since the dudes from Guy Fawkes are Playmates, they're giving you $10 off your first purchase. Head to guyfawkes.com/playdate and use code BEERS for free shipping and $10 off your purchase for a limited time. Get more compliments, smell unbelievable, and spend less with our boys over at Guy Fawkes. As you all know by now, we've teamed up with BetMGM this season. We'll be using BetMGM lines to make all our picks, and we'll have special offers for our listeners each week. If you haven't signed up for BetMGM yet, use bonus code PLAYDATE, and you will get up to a $1,500 first bet offer on your first wager with BetMGM. Willie, tell them how it works, brother.
Step 1, download the BetMGM app and sign up using bonus code PLAYDATE. Step 2, deposit at least $10 and place your first wager on any game. Step 3, you will receive up to $1,500 in bonus bets if your bet loses. Just make sure you use bonus code PLAYDATE when you sign up. Looking at you, Puerto Rico. Don't forget, if you haven't signed up for BetMGM yet, use bonus code PLAYDATE and get your $1,500 first bet offer today. Let's get back into the episode.
Let's Family Guy, Lauren. It's been a while.
Yeah, what do we do?
Or what's a TV show we could do that's not Family Guy? Let's Modern Family her.
I've never seen it.
Let's New Girl her.
I've never seen it.
Okay.
What if we basketball her? We tell her that we got Carl Anthony Towns.
Yeah.
We saw. That's our buddy.
Yeah.
You guys are acting weird. I know you're about to pull some
We're not
bullshit.
pulling any bullshit.
We're not.
Okay. Pitches.
Oh, that reminds me, though. I do want to say one other thing about the baseball game last night.
Yeah.
I was sitting one section over from Stewie Griffin.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You're not gonna Family Guy me.
Ugh.
I know who that is. That's the dog. I know that's
You Family Guy yourself.
Family
That's not
Guy.
the
no,
dog,
that's
the
Brian.
kid.
Stewie's
You
the
Family Guy
baby,
yourself.
the British baby, right?
Blew that. British baby, yeah.
Isn't he British?
Speaking of British babies.
I wish I was a British baby. I really want
Wish I was British, baby.
Oh, speaking of British babies, or what? Sorry, Lauren. What's up? That was rude.
No, it's okay.
Is Carl gonna come to the thing tomorrow?
He said he can't anymore.
It's annoying.
Carl's not a real person.
Carl Anthony Towns?
Oh.
Yeah, wait. What? We already Family Guy.
Yeah.
I thought that was gonna be
Like double.
I thought that was
family.
gonna be like a B.
I think you met Carl. No, at my barbecue, or my not bar. I guess you weren't at the barbecue, were you?
No,
Yes, she was.
The Derby? No, I
He's
wasn't.
Lily's friend.
Yeah, Carl Anthony
Lily?
Towns.
This is not real.
Carl Anthony Towns?
I don't know who that is.
He works with TJ McConnell.
Yeah.
These aren't real people.
He's
Pull up his LinkedIn. I guarantee we're friends on LinkedIn.
Carl Anthony Towns.
Carl Anthony Towns.
yeah.
Get Carl Anthony Towns. You idiot.
You fell right into that.
All
He
right.
works with TJ McConnell.
Is that one of his teammates?
TJ McConnell.
No, he's on the Pacers.
Yeah, he's like he would be at a rival firm.
Okay. All right, ready? Pitches. First
Ready.
pitch is from. Oh, this is actually a double. A double.
You did it too quickly. We would have gotten her if we had waited.
Ow.
Ooh, we totally just got her. What are you talking about?
She didn't. She said that's not a real people. But yeah, we did get her.
Okay. This is from Ryan and Taylor. So it's a
Is that allowed?
double trouble. Yeah, I guess. Apparently. Hi, Polly D, Mike the Situation, and Snooky.
Polly D.
Snooky.
Mike, the situation.
What is the worst part about knowing exactly the type of person you're looking for, but dating apps suck?
Wait, say it again.
What is the worst part about knowing exactly the type of person you're looking for, but dating apps suck?
There's no busty option.
Yeah,
on
I was about to
dating
say
apps.
there's no like filter for like busty, petite, cloudy women.
We've all been there. You meet someone briefly, follow an influencer, or see a celebrity interview and think, wow, I wish I could date someone like them. But where would you even begin? There's no filter on dating apps for similar vibe to Will and Ellen. That's where this platform comes in. Doppeldate is the world's first dating database that lets you search for singles based on the people you wish you could date. Think of it like a matchmaking search engine. You start by building a profile with your personality, values, and interests. Then AI maps your traits to well-known public figures, influencers, or internet personalities. Once profiles are in the system, you can search for matches similar to anyone. Want someone who's got the comedic charm of Will and Ellen, the liberal version of Morgan Wallen, or a Goodwill Hunting version of Matt Damon? Just type it in. The algorithm connects you.
Wait.
What?
Is it too much to ask for maybe just something version of Rusty?
Yeah, I mean, she said Matt Damon, which is like New England.
Your recent upgrade in hotness is becoming a problem for our friendship. I'm growing a little tired of it. I'm growing a little tired of it. My DMs are mostly people trying to get to you.
That can't be true.
I'll put like 3 examples right here. It's infuriating.
All my all my DMs are people trying to get to you too.
Really?
Yeah, they'll be like, please put. It'll be girls
So
being like,
annoying.
please put in a good word for me. I'm like, okay.
I'm flattered.
I'm whatever
Jack,
the opposite of flattered.
You have a girl.
I know, but I still want to feel wanted. I may have like a beautiful...
You also talk about your girlfriend. That's definitely why.
Okay, I'm never talking about my girlfriend again. Please. I'm not going to do anything about it, but I just want people... I want to know that people want to bone me.
Okay. Well,
That's what grosses you out?
all right. Let me read the last sentence. The algorithm connects you with
Let
real.
me guess what the last... the algorithm connects you with the guy who you can pretend as well while he's like boning you.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay, I'm sorry. What's their names again?
Ryan and Taylor.
Ryan, and Taylor. I'm so sorry. I just on your next pitch, maybe just say like,
Whoa.
why would you do that?
I'm not on purpose. I just couldn't believe it didn't.
Oh, did I ever show you? Sorry, last thing. That reminds me. One time, you remember when bottle flipping was a thing?
Yeah, I was loving it.
My friend Nikki Martin bottle flipped a half full gallon of milk, and it landed on its axis diagonally. We'll put the video right here. It's
That's
fucking crazy.
Sick.
Continue, Lauren.
The algorithm connects you with real available people who align with that personality type, people you'd likely never cross paths with otherwise.
I all jokes aside, I think that actually is fantastic. How would you?
Yeah.
When you sign up, does it like ask you for people you've been compared to? I guess we're high level. We can just figure that out later.
I think it's
because you just have a bunch of guys being like, I give Timothy Chalamet.
Shaq.
People say I give Shaq.
I give Shaq. I think
I'm serving Shaq right now. Okay, Lauren.
Sorry, I was coughing just a second ago.
Lauren and Will, let's do a thought exercise. This app is now available. It's a new feature on Hinge.
You know how you make a thought exercise? Sorry, go.
Wait, no, tell me. How do you make a thought exercise?
No, I'm not gonna finish it. It would be disrespectful.
Who? We'll start with Lauren. Lauren, who would you plug in? You want someone who's giving who?
Can't think of anybody.
Benson Boone.
No, I don't like Benson.
I don't either. I don't know.
I feel kind of bad that there's some thing going on that people don't like him. But
well, I felt this privately for a while, and I kept my mouth shut. And then someone finally said it, and everyone else started piling on.
And the memes are really funny, unfortunately. But if I ever meet you, Benson, if you're listening,
would you kiss him?
No, he has a girlfriend.
Oh. Okay, he's single, and he's like, Lauren, I must have you.
I think he's American.
Okay, he's like, Lauren, I must have you.
I'd say I'm flattered, but no thank you, Boone.
You call him by his last name?
Me and Ava are like, I don't know. We just think he's funny.
Okay, who Willie, who would you
I don't know.
want someone similar to? Gracie Abrams?
Yeah.
That's probably you.
That's actually a good
Lauren,
good
Lauren would also probably be, you'd want a boy version of Gracie Abrams. Like a dainty little fairy man.
Yeah.
I want
abs.
I want Gracie
I don't
Abrams.
need abs.
I want to kiss her.
What do you say about that?
I want to kiss Gracie Abrams.
I'm sure you're going to at some point.
Ooh. Maybe like, wait, actually. I know. Leo Woodall.
Who dat?
Oh, yeah.
Pull him up. Yeah. Hot guy?
Hot, British.
You've seen White Lotus, right? I'm just kidding.
He's beautiful. And he's just...
He's got those like sexy sleepy
cute.
You know what I can't get over though is how like manipulative his character is in White Lotus. Makes it hard for me to like trust him anymore.
Okay, well,
But maybe I need to see
one day.
I've seen a few.
It's such a good show.
It's a show, right?
Show,
I've seen a couple of it.
It's very devastating. But it's great. Who else? I don't know.
What's his name?
Okay, the humor of like I want
Nick Collison.
Tim Robinson's humor, but then
you want to date a guy who's like, what the fuck?
actually,
I don't think. Yeah, I was about to say. I don't think.
No.
I don't think you would like that.
but those are characters he's.
We
playing.
had a guy in here
That's
who
still
had. We had a guy in here who had Tim Robinson's
Who?
humor, and you
No.
weren't.
No, he didn't.
No, he
You
didn't.
didn't like jump his bones.
No, that's also like not.
Unless you mean Angus.
Yeah, I meant Angus.
No.
Hot dog.
Yeah, Lauren wants a guy that goes, "What the fuck?
I want to jack off.
You know what I mean.
I know. I agree.
But then he's super
Lauren
hot,
wants a guy
British,
who's
or
constantly about to jack off."
I don't know.
You want a British
British?
man?
I love an accent.
Oh, girl,
I would
we
like
know.
a little.
I know.
Girl, we know.
I would like a Spanish baddie.
Nice. I
Same.
can see that for you.
Yo te miro, se me corta la respiración.
Oh, there was a Spanish guy or girl. We were pretty drunk at the last bar.
It was a girl.
A girl, and
I was not drunk enough to not know whether that was a guy or a girl.
no. I was just having. I just remember you speaking Spanish. I don't even remember who was like why you started doing it. But she was like that she was from Spain, and Will went into it.
You were like, Will, speak Spanish to her. Speak Spanish to her.
And
which is what my mom always does.
There was an underwear-sized hole in the floor. Her panties dropped so hard.
The one time my mom, this used to drive me crazy. Like when I first got back from Spain, like she was so any opportunity to be like, speak Spanish. Like, oh, my son speaks Spanish.
Yeah.
And one time she did it at an Italian restaurant, and I was like, Mom, what the hell?
You're at Panda Express.
She was
She's like, do it.
It's like, it's a romance language. I'm sure you could get, they can understand you. I was like,
That's funny.
I love that.
Where
That's
were
one of
we?
that's one of my favorite pitches we've gotten.
Yeah.
Even though I was left out of it. Even though I was left out.
We can't all be included. Not everyone's gonna like us. Not everyone is gonna want us.
What?
I would prefer if they did.
All right, if you're a playmate and you don't want at minimum one of us, comment. I bet every single playmate wants to bang one of the two of you.
I think 80% of playmates are men.
Yeah.
Oh, one of the two of us?
That's what I meant. I would say most playmates probably feel something when they see Lauren or Will. And then they feel something when they see me, and it's disdain, and they wish I wasn't here.
Dude.
You got a girlfriend. You can't get a girlfriend and then be begging for people to want you.
Yeah.
I'm not begging for people to want.
You just begged.
You begged everyone, all of our listeners.
I asked nicely for just one playmate to want me.
You know, yeah, I have no sympathy because I wish I had a girlfriend, so I don't.
Okay,
this is not.
This is a comment. This is a comment from my girlfriend if she's listening. If this feature existed on dating apps and we broke up, I would just look for people like you.
Aww.
I feel like that. If anything, that's not sweet. That's kind of scary.
What? That was really sweet.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Like breaking up with your girlfriend and then being like, I need to replace her.
I guess that would be if she broke up with you. I don't. Yeah.
Oh, breaking up with her and then just looking for a carbon copy.
Yeah, that would be the grim part, maybe. But
all right, thank you, Ryan and Taylor.
Thank you, Ryan. And Taylor.
Next pitch is from Mo Kelly.
Mo Kelly.
Mo Kelly.
Mo Kelly. Mo problems.
I feel like Mo Kelly's been around for a while.
Wait, have we said? Because we both said that at the same time. I think there is another Playdate episode where Mo Kelly submitted something and the exact same thing just happened.
If someone wants to go find that,
I would
let me
be
know.
shocked if we've ever repeated ourselves, but it's possible.
Someone commented on the last episode and goes, I hope Rusty tells his parents' scuba story for the 5th time.
Okay.
How do we not notice?
That one I said, oh yeah, I know this one.
And I just kept going.
Most of the stories I remember that you got, but I don't want to shut you down, so I just let it happen.
Like the Greenville one, I'm now realizing I think we've heard that before too.
We've never heard that.
Not on
I
the
asked.
I've never heard that. I said we have?
I think
you said we had.
Yeah, we hadn't.
I think if we kept a running tally of who repeats themselves, it's like you've done it like a handful of times. I've done it 100.
I think I've done it a lot too.
Okay.
All right.
What's up, Ferris, Cameron, and Sloan?
Cameron.
Sloan.
No, I want to be Sloan.
Truant.
What's the worst part about living by yourself?
Ooh. I think we should reverse engineer this. What's the best part about living with roommates? And then the lack thereof of that would tell us what the worst
way too much to think about.
Loneliness.
No, the best part about living with roommates is
why are we doing that? Loneliness.
Yeah, probably loneliness.
Yeah. That's right. I don't know who's Ferris, but they said
You're Ferris.
No, I'm not. That's right, Ferris.
You're Ferris. I'm Sloan. He's Cameron. He's got a Red Wings hat. I got a nice body.
Lauren's
and
got
you
charisma
skipped
that
school.
don't. Yeah, and Lauren's got a hot girlfriend.
That's right. No one is home to tuck you in. You can cook for one, talk to your plans, even gaslight yourself into thinking you're fine. But when it's bedtime, you're out here raw dogging sleep without the feeling of warmth and love. How sad. Well, with Hugbug, it's not just a blanket. It's an experience, a hug, a weighted gesture.
Will made when he was like pretty neutral, and then you went Hugbug. You went.
It's a weighted gesture of care. A flat magnetic strip goes underneath you, and the matching blanket has hidden magnets sewn into its edges. You clip a small light attachment to your PJs, and boom. As you lie down, the blanket gently snaps into place around you like a bedtime burrito. Snug, secure, tucked like a child with a 401k. No more kicking the sides.
I just want to say, as I know a bedtime burrito sounds good, way better to just eat it in the kitchen before bed. From experience. But carry on.
No more kicking the sides awkwardly or flailing like you're fighting off a ghost. You get perfect symmetry, pressure in all the right places, and best of all, the emotional illusion that someone gives a damn. Whether you're single, chronically cold, or just into blankets with commitment issues, the Hugbug blanket is for you. Love you guys so much. Thank you for making my weeks twice as awesome with the double episode releases.
I love you too.
I love it.
Yeah, that was great.
My mom used to make me into a burrito when I was sick. She would put a blanket down on the couch. I would lay down and she would fold the corners, and then she would lay a heavier one on top and tuck it in.
Very dumb.
I was, which is very cute. What'd you say?
Very dumb.
Burrito.
I thought you said very dumb.
That's what I heard.
When it was very cute when I was a kid, and then when I was like a senior in high school, staying home, I would still ask for it, and she was like, "Okay."
Would you guys ever wrap your siblings up into a blanket? Like you'd have them lay down on a huge blanket, and then you'd roll them up into a.
I do that to myself.
And then you get super claustrophobic. And
When Flan's on my last nerve, I roll the one side under me, and then I just roll until all the comforter is around me, and she has nothing.
That's what my brother does naturally. Anytime we sleep together, he sleep in the same bed. He always goes torpedo mode, and I wake up completely blanketless.
Yeah. Have you, Lauren? Can you pull up
charging?
Automatic baby patter magnet thing?
Wait, what?
There's a thing like this for babies to automatic baby patter, like magnet thing.
Oh, I thought you were saying powder weird.
So go to
automatic baby
so this
patter.
thing wraps around them, and then that arm pats
gosh.
them on the back. It prevents them from rolling over and like suffocating.
I need this.
But it keeps them asleep because the arm is patting them, so they think someone's there.
Can everyone shut up? That's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Automatic baby craziest moments. Google top 5 Quagmire moments.
Guys, there's
Quagmire's sexiest crazy moments.
Guys, there's pastries in the main
Should we
area.
go get 'em?
Yeah.
I saw that.
Sorry, we had to go eat cookie.
Podcast
Where were we?
pitches.
You're gonna Google automatic baby.
Did I not read the second one?
No, you did.
Oh, baby blanket.
Automatic baby craziest moments. Automatic baby.
Lauren, who pitched the burrito?
Mo Kelly.
Mo Kelly, mo problems. Thank you, Mo Kelly. I think that one's money.
Try not to laugh.
I
Hilarious.
feel like I don't.
naughty
I feel
baby
like I
moments.
don't really have this problem. I think this is not the worst part about living alone.
Have you lived alone?
For the last 2 years, I lived in a studio before I lived with Mia,
You look like you're about to throw up.
What?
and I loved it. But I
Yeah, but like I
feel
don't.
like I wanted people to talk to.
Scott doesn't snuggle me.
No, but I don't know.
Yet.
I don't know if I need that.
No, I love having someone to. I love having my little guy.
My move is
Guys,
pull the.
Well, Jared doesn't like watch TV with us at night. Like Scott.
What does he do?
He's with his girlfriend a lot, or he likes to read in his room. I mean, like we're obviously very good friends. It's just like Scott and I every night sit. We have our spots on the couch, so we sit it every night.
That's like
He
me
got
and
the
Mia.
better spot. And I just,
that's Mia, bro. Mia
I know.
always sits in the corner at the one that has the leg, and then
Why isn't it just whoever gets there first?
because it's we've carved out our own spots now.
That's so funny. We're the exact same way. But I tell her it's fine because I can't sit still. I'm like constantly getting up and like doing stuff.
Yeah,
she like plants herself in her spot.
I pee so much and get.
I'm not
so
peeing. I'm just
interesting.
like walking around like doing things.
We just sit wherever there's an open spot.
Oh yeah, no, we've got very designated spots, designated blankets.
The only time we move is if one of us wants to eat, because there's the coffee table can't reach the L part of the couch.
There's an L part of the couch and a W part of the couch. I have the L part of my couch, and
You have the L,
no. He has. I have like the.
but yeah,
He's in the
Same,
corner, but it's the
same.
W part of the couch.
Same.
Yeah. He's gone all week. I might kill myself.
Don't.
Okay.
Oh, glad we solved that. He's gone all week.
Yeah.
You don't have beers this weekend?
Yeah. Maybe. I'm gonna on Thursday.
Guess we're-
Are you coming to the thing on Thursday?
Lauren has kind of started to convince me.
I think I'm gonna go to that,
Please,
but then I'm
please,
probably
please,
gonna lay
please.
low this weekend.
Well, I just
Same.
haven't been in town for all of May. We were home for like 4 days.
Yeah.
And so I feel like I've been neglecting some friends. So I'm going to try and spread the wealth and have beers with everyone.
I'm gonna try to
I'm going to sorry.
hide from everyone.
All right. Can I pitch you guys something?
Is
What's-
it a burger?
No.
'Cause I've
It's already been
had
done
one.
before.
Yeah.
Oh, I want a burger.
Oh, I forgot to. You're a big What's that burger you like that has cheese in the middle?
Oh, I don't like it. It ruined my life.
The Minnesota one?
Juicy Lucy?
Yeah, what? Wait, so did you eat it too fast and it squirted on you?
No.
Oh, how did it ruin your life?
It just like fucked up my tummy for like days.
So we're going back to Minnesota this summer, and Flan's very excited. She was like, there's this thing called the Juicy Lucy. And was like very excited to tell me about it, but I had already heard about it through Will.
Blast from the past.
And
that was like an OG.
So
Playdate,
long ago. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, probably episode.
Juicy. I think the episode's called like Juicy Lucy ruined my life or something.
Wait, so because two places claim to have invented it. Where did
we
you
went
get
to
it?
Matt's bar.
I believe that's the one she says is the real one as well.
It was good.
But she said that people like have burned their face because if you bite it too quickly, the cheese squirts out at you.
Dude, that looks so good.
That looks so dank. Oh. Dude, I might
It was good. It was delicious when I was eating it. Don't get me wrong. It just, I forget what. I'd have to rewatch the episode, but
this one.
I remember being particularly devastated.
It looks kind of.
Is there rice? There's rice on this
that's
one.
onions.
The vibes like in that place are awesome though. It's like it's like a cool Midwestern dive bar.
It looks a little. It looks like a little gross.
No, it's good.
Okay.
You ever had a Golden Light or what is it called?
Yeah, we got into a huge. It was like Michelob Golden. You and I had like a kind of a blowout fight about this because you were saying,
"Oh yeah,
you can only get them there," and I was trying to tell you I'd had them in Florida.
I think you were thinking of something else.
I had a Michelob Golden something, but I guess there's one that is specific to.
Yeah.
All right. What's the worst part about really loving building Legos and a friend or significant other wants to build with you?
You can't really do it with two people. I've had this problem before. It's like I think they got to pick out the pieces and then you assemble, or vice versa.
That's like kind of the common method. Is like Legos are not a 2-person job. I think to the layman, it's like, well, why don't you just build two different things, and then it's pretty much impossible because you're building on top of other stuff.
Yeah.
This is, what should I call this? This is the
Beaments.
It is
You needed a name.
It's an alternative instruction manual.
Okay.
That is for two people.
I like
so
that.
It can tell you like. Because oftentimes there are two things that will get built separately and then you'll connect them later. Mm-hmm. It will give each person a thing to do so that your girlfriend isn't just sorting the Legos, which is the boring part, and then you build it.
I love that. Sold.
Mm-hmm.
What is the worst part about being at a baseball game and thinking you're going to get a home run hit right to you?
It never happens.
You're scared you're not going to catch it.
Yep.
But you can't show up with a glove.
Yeah,
You're 25.
Yeah.
Almost. This is the...
You're 20... You're saying that like the listener is...
Yeah.
Come on, you're 25 almost.
This is the glove hat. Picture a baseball cap, but the inside looks like the Dune popcorn bucket. It's like a...
Why did you like that?
I just don't know.
The Dune popcorn bucket looks like an alien.
Google the Dune popcorn bucket.
Kind of looks like Dean's blue hole.
Yeah.
Oh, that's... Ew, what?
Yeah, I know guys that were going. Willie, let's just say Willie.
I fucked it.
Willie went a couple times.
Yeah.
Just to get more buckets.
Wait, what?
So imagine that on the inside of the hat. So if balls coming your way, you hold this out, it goes, and it lands right in it.
Oh, I thought it was going to be like you slide your hand into the thing and then the outside could form into a glove.
No, that would never work.
Okay.
That doesn't make any sense.
I love this. Because whenever we're in like foul ball territory, it's like everyone wants a ball hit to them, but it's like in practice it takes a lot of the leisure out of the game because you're just worried about a line drive coming at you. We were just past foul pole, so it would have been a home run ball in the front row. So I was like, oh, this is like primo. Yeah.
And
you're also, can we say you were with a lady? That adds some pressure.
Well, I already had planned it. I would catch and go.
All right, should we do This Guy Rocks or should we do Am I the Asshole?
Let's do Am I the Asshole.
Let's do Am I the Asshole.
Is this my asshole?
Welcome back to Is This My Asshole? This is a really zoomed in picture.
It's the Dune popcorn
Is
bucket.
welcome back to Dune popcorn, Dean's blue hole, or my hole?
All right.
Dean did what?
We are going to do. All right. They didn't give a name. Well, they said use a fake name. So, Barry.
Oh, I forgot, Emma, that like we haven't had one that has to be anonymous in a while.
Barry. This is Betty.
Barry?
Barry.
Yeah.
So, this was senior year at the University of Georgia. My mechanical engineering lab was one of the required courses for graduating, so naturally I wanted to do well in the class. The class was composed of 3 labs, each with an in-class part and a report. My team was 4 people, and one kid in particular would only show up to the in-class part and not do the report, which was 70% of the grade. After the first lab, me and the other 2 kids that did the report talked about everything and decided to just let it be, and maybe he was having a tough week or something. Second lab came and the same thing happened, same outcome as well. After the third in-class part, we talked to the kid and told him he needed to do his part on the final report. He then ghosted us for 2 weeks, and an hour before the report was due, he hit us with is it good to submit? That was our final straw. So we sat down with the TA and explained everything, and she ended up failing him.
Nice.
Am I / are we the assholes for making him fail a required class a semester before graduation?
Yeah.
Are you the asshole?
I'm saying yes.
Oh, no. I don't think so at all. Because I've been that kid before, and I know exactly what's going through his head. His thought process is like, fuck it, they're just going to do everything for me, obviously. But, like, at some point, you need to learn that's not a good way to go about life.
I agree.
I think completely inconsiderate to those people, and he didn't learn anything. It's also mechanical engineering. So, like, do you want people that are building our buildings to just have skipped 70% of the class?
Yeah, I guess my thing is like have that conversation with the TA earlier.
Yeah.
So that they can talk to him and are aware of it. If the work's already done, it's just like, all right, whatever. You're going to graduate college. Like, I'm not going to fuck over your ability to graduate college.
I think if he was like a business guy or like a normal, like a degree that didn't require knowledge that affects us. Like he's a mechanical engineer. Those people need to know.
You're definitely not the asshole, but I think
he's the asshole.
Yeah, he's definitely being an asshole. But I also think it's like if the work's already done, just like
I think it was an asshole move to like say something after the fact. Like also they could have talked to him and been like, "Yo, I mean, yeah, it's done, but like, come on, dude."
So they only saw him 3. Because the first time they gave him a pass. The second time he didn't show up, and so they couldn't tell him until the third and final thing.
I don't know.
So that's the only time they could have told him.
Oh, yeah, I guess it says
they didn't like text him
after the third and class part.
He said he ghosted them,
and they told the kid that he needed to do his part, and then he ghosted them for 2 weeks, an hour before the report was due.
I think they should have just talked to the TA earlier
and been like, "Yo, this guy needs to be in a different group or something."
Or like, talk to this guy.
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy?
But I agree that you're definitely you're definitely not the asshole. But I do think it's like if you're at the end, like I feel like there were group projects where people didn't do shit, and I was always just like, whatever.
Yeah,
like
it sucks, but
but you know, like it's gonna come back to bite you later. Like,
I don't think it's gonna come back to bite him. I think he probably got like he would have gotten just like a good job and been fine, and then he would never have learned his lesson. He'd be a bad guy. I also think it's funny that in college you can rationalize like taking that risk. Like now that our brains have developed a little more, like that's 70% of your grade. You would never be like, well, maybe it'll work out.
Yeah, that is insane.
All right, not a certified, not the asshole, but maybe it could have handled it.
Yeah,
differently.
To our drafting,
we'll do this guy rocks.
Yeah.
Okay, this
guy rocks. This guy rocks. This guy rocks today. Hey, I said this guy rocks, and he rocks so hard. He rocks in your house, and he rocks in your yard.
There's rocks in my yard.
Here you go, Laureen.
Well, you took your phone case off.
It fell.
Looks so fresh.
This is a guy named Mudslide03. And I've been seeing him a little bit lately. He does like stand-up bits. So let's just see what he's got to say.
First impression, he looks very kind.
Yeah.
People always say you can't take your money with you. Do we know that? Have any of you gone up there and checked? I'm throwing every penny I got in my coffin just in case. I'm not getting up there and finding out there's a cover charge and I'm begging in the streets to get in. I'm going to have a fat stack of cash. I'm going to be like God's bestie up there. God's going to be like, hey, can you float me a few bucks? Like, sure, no problem, guys. 30% interest, buddy. God's going to be like, what are you, American Express? Oh, sorry, Amex. Guess I'm not getting that sponsorship. People on earth are going to be like, they used to say, you got more money than God. It's going to be like, you got more money than Ed up there. Thanks for watching, folks. Had a good time.
What, is that a Boston accent?
Social.
What is that
Yeah.
accent?
Kind of killed it.
Wait, and great smile. I love his energy. I think that's
when
awesome.
I like. He's clearly practicing for like normal stand up.
Yeah.
So he goes, thanks so much, guys. I had a great time.
Yeah. He's like, guess I'm not getting that Amex sponsorship.
Have more money than Ed up there.
This is a sweet comment. Actually, really good material. Just need to work on the pacing.
Yeah,
Definitely.
he was moving a little quick.
I agree.
TC Tuggers.
Aw. Wait, that's funny. Yeah, I love him. He rocks.
So that's Mudslide 3. I can't even
Mudslide.
imagine what Mudslide 4 is going to be like.
Mudslide 03. All right, who do we have here, Will?
This is the only 60s guy.
The only one?
That's left, yeah.
I'm the only 60s guy in the world. I'm Jump. Oh! I'm the only 60s guy in the world. I'm Jump. Oh!
He's the only 60 guy in the whole world.
I'm actually obsessed with this.
I'm Jump. Oh!
It's the noises you hear from Will's room when he has a girl over.
Oh! Amen.
Oh my god.
Hooking up with a girl and yelling, "I'm the only tell me I'm the only 60s
I'm
guy."
the only 60s guy in the
world.
world. I jump.
All right, teach me something, Willie.
I think it's my favorite This Guy Rocks in a while.
Can we play it one more time?
Yeah.
I saw this on the boat. I wanted to.
I'm the only 60s guy in the world. I'm Jump. Oh!
Oh my god.
I'm the only
60s guy in the world. I'm Jump.
Ew, don't do that.
My dad used to, when I was little, he'd say, "What does a rattlesnake say?" And I would go, "You don't like that?"
No.
I liked it.
Sorry. I'm the only.
I'm the only 60s guy.
In the world. I'm Jump.
I'm
Jump.
Jump. Have you?
Why? That like shouldn't be that funny. And it's.
Can you play another one of this? Go down.
I'm worried it's going to ruin it.
Yeah, maybe.
Go the middle
Which
one. Go the middle one.
I'm the only 60s guy in the world. Today, I wanted to say hello to Flora. I got shoes, they're multiplying. Yolanda,
No, I think it did ruin it.
He threw that comb 40 feet behind him directly back into his room.
Yeah, that's kind of sick.
Like lands
Wait,
in
you
the
got
cup.
windows open?
Watch it. Went through. Or we don't have to watch it.
Yeah.
Can you just go back to the old one now? It's
I'm done.
No, I agree. I
We
agree.
have to watch it.
I'm the only 60s guy in the world. I'm Jump. Oh!
All right.
That's awesome.
We're good. We're back.
God.
All right. We all know about the Greenland shark, right?
Yeah.
No.
It's that like one that they lived to like 500 years old.
Oh, sick.
They've been around for like every major
Oh,
war.
they look like ancient?
Yeah. Did you know they don't reach sexual maturity until 150? Like they don't like start mating until they're 150 years old.
Jesus Christ.
And then apparently, I can't remember
Makes
what it is.
two of us.
But when they're pregnant for like 12 years. Like for some reason, everything just moves so slow.
Lunch takes like a year.
Is that crazy?
Going to the bathroom takes 50 days. That's horrible.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, being pregnant for 12 years would be exhausting.
Yeah, that sucks.
I've been pregnant for 12 years.
I'm gonna be pregnant.
I want to have kids, but being pregnant sounds really, really scary.
Yeah, I think it is scary, but I think you'll get over that.
Uruguay, have you ever heard of it?
Of course.
I guess Uruguay. They were trying to like crack down on rising obesity rates in the country. So they made it illegal to have salt or ketchup or mayonnaise out on the table at a restaurant.
You have to ask for it?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I feel like I don't think they totally understand
Yeah, I mean,
where,
I feel like
where the majority of your calories are coming from.
Mine's mostly from salt on tables at restaurants, but I don't know if that's the same for everyone.
Totally,
Luis
brother.
Suarez is like...
What?
Luis Suarez.
He's a soccer player. What about him?
I couldn't think of a line.
All right, Willie, do you want to start with Kim Jong Un rumors that don't exist or ways to say you pooped your pants?
I would like to start with Kim Jong Un rumors that don't exist.
All right. These are Kim Jong Un rumors that don't exist.
When he packs a PB&J, when he packs a PB&J in his lunchbox, it never gets soggy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you know he got a woman pregnant just by sexting her?
Wow. Did you know he hit a home run in his first MLB at-bat?
It only rains where he is if he already had plans to curl up with a nice book.
He smells so good that deodorant would make it worse.
When he gets head, it feels better for the girl.
When he leaves the beach, he's not sandy at all.
When he gets high, snacks want him.
He can't play Yahtzee because he just gets Yahtzee every time. And there's only 2 spots for Yahtzee.
Right. Diseases get vaccinated so that he doesn't infect them.
He dunked on Dennis Rodman. These remind me of like that Dos Equis commercial.
Yeah.
He is the most interesting man in the world.
When he adopts a kid, their DNA mutates to match his.
Kids adopt him.
Yeah. He slept with 1,000 men, each one gayer than the last. He fasted for a week and gained 100 pounds of lean muscle. He taught David Blaine everything he knows, and his hot pockets are always the perfect temperature.
That's fucking insane. That guy should be president.
All right, should we do ways
Lauren's
to say...
like, what? He's a dictator. Lauren's like, what? That's a fucking dictator.
All right, should we do ways to say you pooped your pants?
No.
Lauren's probably like, dictator as president, that's already happened.
Or Lauren's like, ways to poop your pants. I need one quick, please. Ways to say. Okay, these are ways to say you pooped your pants.
I pooped my pants.
Start with that.
Remember that from?
start with that
no,
one.
I'm not. Remember that from Diary?
Of a wimpy kid?
Yeah.
Oh, the Indian kid?
Yeah.
I pooped my pants.
I actually don't even know if that's a line.
I feel like I've read them all cover to
he's
cover.
like,
I don't know if...
Fragley, touching my cheese.
What? No, that does not happen.
Rowley, your mother.
Arm's broken.
Wow.
Wah, wah, wee, wah. Or no,
Loaded.
mama. What is it? Zooey mama? Zooey mama.
Where the hell is Roderick Rule?
All right.
What are Roderick's rules? What's Roderick's rule?
You're going to play beer pong at someone's house and they're playing Roderick's Rules. All right. I fertilized my cotton.
Loaded diaper is funny. I just realized in the context of this draft. I fertilized my cotton. The levees have broken.
I just made an all-brown Jackson Pollock painting.
I've stormed the Capitol. That's my favorite.
I just ran a smear campaign on myself.
I got too loose.
This one's a bit of a thinker. I'm sitting on my stool.
I like that. My pants.
Lauren, you didn't like that?
No, it's great.
I looked over and you went,
My pants are acting up again.
I'm sitting shitty.
I'm sitting shitty right now. That's good. I've let you down.
I'm a pound lighter and a whole lot stinkier.
Oh, it makes it sound like fun.
Yeah. I made you a snack pack. All right, who's ready for Rusty's songs of the day?
Make it a song about the weather. Give me some.
Dude, does it need to be about the weather?
No, it's fine. You can do whatever you want.
I'm going The City of New Orleans by Arlo Guthrie. What?
Oh.
Did you say you already did this one?
No.
Oh. It's so good. I have a special place for my heart. A special place for my heart.
Yeah.
A special place in my heart for New Orleans. I think it's a very fun vibe there. And when I listen to it, I think about that city. And it makes me think about going on a road trip, going on a train trip, something fun.
Yeah.
I hope you guys jam out to it and that you like it.
You ever listen to Alice's Restaurant?
No.
Arlo Guthrie song? We play it every Thanksgiving.
Nice.
In my house, yeah.
All right. What should they comment, Willie?
Comment the first movie you've ever heard of.
Remember watching?
The first movie you remember watching.
Do you guys know?
Yeah, what
the
was that
answer to
one
that?
with the mice on a ship?
Napoleon Dynamite.
I think mine's High School Musical.
Mice on a
Google.
Oh, Pirates Ahoy?
No, animated mice ship movie. An American Tale? Was that what it's called? Google American
An
Tale.
American Tale.
I remember
American Tale.
Wait, can you Google Pirates Ahoy?
Yeah, an American Tale. That's the first movie I remember watching.
Now can you Google Pirates Ahoy?
What?
Oh, it's a real
That was
thing.
my favorite book growing up.
Nice.
Aw.
Lauren, Google Where the Wild Things Are.
Oh my gosh, that book. Why is Binder screaming?
When's she not screaming? All right. We love you guys. Have a great rest of your
Such a
Monday.
cute cover.
Google Monday.
Have a great rest of your Tuesday. And then we will see you guys bright and early on Wednesday.
Yow!
Love you.
Love you.